Welcome to the mansion. You're gonna see all the behind the scenes. Having the life that I want, I can disappear as long as I want to from anywhere I want.
Are we going to go where they say can't be done? Isn't that training? You've got a long way to go. Tell you all the things he's taking care of, like.
What's up, guys? Behind the scenes, Puerto Rico mentorship. Day one hasn't started, but I'm gonna give you a little looky at what we're doing. So, welcome to the mansion. You're gonna see all the behind the scenes, the live trading. Every good thing is gonna happen. So you see the weather out there. I don't drive, but if you notice, a Jeep without the doors? Oh, hell yeah. All right, so now you already know we're gonna be live trading here. By the way, never thought I would become this man that you see on TV. Got my checklist book. You already know we are taking live trades straight off of this book. So tell me that doesn't look like a news channel. You know, it's funny. I never thought the man I am today would come from this. You know, I started off with just going butt naked on the live couches on Instagram to that. The smart board came, and then that came, and then that studio came. Nothing I enjoy more than that right there. You guys came right on time. The sun sets. You guys came right on time. So come on. So we're gonna have nightly conversations here. Nighttime conversations, breakdowns about our expectations, how trading should go, all that good stuff. Come on. Comment down below who likes the sunsets. Come, let's sit under the tree. I got my other book, How to Just Hit Sell Consistently Trading. All right, let me read a random chapter. No, I'll read a good chapter for you. Let's see. Why selling is crucial. The importance of selling cannot be overstated. Selling at the right time can mean the difference between a modest profit and a significant one, or between a minor loss and a devastating one. Here are a few reasons why selling is crucial. Well, you can read that on your own. Everything that you can achieve as a trader, everything you achieve as a trader is all correlated with one thing. Come. And you can comment down below before I even say the answer, what everything is correlated with, right? Come on. So like I said, what you're gonna see is live trading Monday to Friday. I'll be live on Instagram during this week. When I'm traveling, I'm live in YouTube in New York. But when I'm traveling, I go live on Instagram. And the other book, How to Be a Consistent Trader, I'll read one thing out of here as well. Why not? To understand the present and the future, you must understand the past. You guys are checking out the view? Come, follow me. Follow me. So these international trips that I do, right now is Puerto Rico. And then in 2 months, I'll be in Mexico. And then we got the Mexico mentorship. By the way, coconuts. I love coconuts. Come. I was standing here for a good few minutes trying to get that. But I'm trying to figure out the best way to get that without hurting myself. Come on, let's look at the view. I've been doing these now for such a long time. I've lost track on how long I've been doing these. But it's been a few years now. You'll meet the students this week. This will be a long session of content for you to see truly the behind the scenes. I came early to make sure everything is going well for the mentorship. You know, at the end of the day, the only thing that separates a consistent trader and not consistent trader is how fast you hit sell. Think about that for a second. And at the end of the day, people make fun of me about this guy, 30 minutes, 25 minutes, that's fine. To each their own. To each their own about hitting sell. You know what my motivation is? This view. I was walking with my assistant, she's filming right now, and we were walking to the grocery store. I'm like, I wanted to go for a walk. And we were looking at different houses and properties. I'm like, imagine if the mentorship was here. Imagine if the mentorship was here. She goes to me, nobody would come. In my head, when she said that, I'm like, no, they'll come because they come for me. But they get a better experience. Come, let me show you the private beach we have. But they get a better experience with this, right? Like, look at it. Would I not want the best for them? Of course I want the best for them. So come on, let's go to the private beach. Walk with me.
Guys, I'm coming out right now. I know you were watching an episode or lesson, but I just want to let you know, free trading course, daytradeprofessor.com. You're broke, you got no money, you got nothing, but you just want to start it off, Day Trade Professor. Click down below, go in the description and start the free course. It'll help you get along the way. See you in the next one. Let's go.
Some of you have different motivations. Some of you want those sports cars, exotics, Ferrari, Lambos. I have no interest in any of that stuff. For me, it's straight having the life that I want. I can disappear as long as I want to from anywhere I want to. That's for me. For me, it's having an assistant. For me, it's having a driver. For me, it's my parents have maid service. These things play a part in my life. Come, we'll stop halfway. Come. Ultimately, I just want you to understand, what are you doing it for? That's it. What am I doing it for? Well, you already know. It's the campus, the school I want to build in Puerto Rico. But along the way, I have to show all these things to show you that, you know what, it's all achievable, it's all possible. Yeah. Come on, let's go further down. It all started for me 12 years ago. I was long-term investing, swing trading 12 years ago. I didn't take scalp trading seriously until the virus hit. When they shut down the world, you know what that told me? They could do it again and they could shut down everything, but they never shut down the markets. They took away my happy spot. My happy spot was school. Going to class, teaching is my happy spot. You know, for me, hitting sell is not just about the money. It's about the ability to not see a lot of humans around. If you notice, this part of Puerto Rico where I am is not a lot of people. And I like it that way. And look at the sound of the waves. I don't know if you can hear me clearly, but goddamn, that sound puts me to sleep. Like, I'm sleepy already now. But it's just what I want when I want. Like, what a cool spot that is, right? See, now I'll tell you something. I want to jump and go there. I could do it. But here's the issue. If I hurt myself, I got traders flying in from all over the world for my classes. We're going to be live trading. There's risk parameters in this conversation. That's a risk I can't take. If it was the last day, would I do it? Yeah, I probably will do it. They're gone. That's fine. My parents are fine. I got to take care of them, right? If something happens, my dad worries some of the things I do because he knows the checks are written. So let's walk that way. All of that was underwater at one point. All of it. What do you choose? You know, I don't believe in this horoscope garbage. I think that's like a form of paganism. But I'm a Cancer, right? The crab one, I guess. And water attracts me. Like, I love water, but I don't believe in that stuff. I shouldn't even have brought it up. That's a sin. Come to this part and start it off properly. This will be a multi-part series on what I do. Will we have green days? Will we have red days? Will we have break-even trades? At the end of the day, I'm just going to hit sell. No matter what happens, I will take strategic trades across the board. Come on.
I'm interrupting your lesson right now to let you know, if you don't know, you want to get consistent. Well, listen, I wrote 3 books. I got one of them on me right now. How to just hit sell consistently trading, how to be a consistent trader, and the Consistent Trader Journal Checklist. Everything you need, I've covered it already. Why are you wasting your time searching this, that, the third? You're already watching me right now. Might as well get the book. Click down in the description, get them, and go on your way of what? Consistency. See you in class. Let's go.
In the midst of debt, rocks, no life, look at that plant that grew right there, that reddish, hueish glow on it. How cool is that? In the midst of death and destruction and nothingness, life is forming. Over there as well. But there's no life anywhere else. Isn't that an allegory for your life? You see some traders doing well, some not doing well. Why? What's something that separates us from them? Why are some people losing on a regular basis? And you know the answer. That's why my 3rd book is called How to Just Hit Sell Consistently Trading. Because in the moment you're in the trade and you don't like the way it's going, you know what you do? You don't hit sell. Why don't you hit sell? Because you don't want to feel that pain. That temporary pain, that little bit of pain. Come, let's watch the sunset with me, come on. You don't want to feel that temporary pain. But you know what that temporary pain ends up being? A drastic pain, an amputation pain, a carcinogen, a cancer pain. Because here's the thing, let's talk about this, right? Does cancer start off at stage 4? Cancer slowly starts. Every one of us, if you don't know, now you know, has cancer. Let's walk the property. Every one of us has a cancer cell in us. It's the size of a ballpoint pen, if you didn't know that. And it grows depending on your environment, epigenetics, water, the water you drink, the food you eat, all that stuff. So if you don't take care of your body, you have a high chance of cancer. Same thing with trading. If you don't try to protect that account of yours, you will blow it. You will lose it to the point where you're like, trading is a scam, it doesn't work. But I'm pretty sure we all know that's not true. Trading works. It's not a scam. It literally, you know it works. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Let's just sit here and watch the sunset. Do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, I will be here. You have to stop wasting time. And if I could tell you one thing before I sum this up, just hit sell. Enjoy the view. Bye. Praise God. Rock and roll, we're doing it. Listen, still behind the scenes, mentorship starts tonight. We are at the beach, and we're just gonna have some fun. So, come on, let's go. Eastbound and down, trucking up and trucking. Are we gonna go what they say can't be done? Isn't that trading? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. You want to get good at trading? You have a long way to get there, but not that much time. Move quick. The classics. Sherry Reed.
Kick! Oh my God!
So, this is a regular occasion. I love the beach. I live at the beach. I don't live at the beach. Me and the sun are not the best of friends. But, oh, that feels good. That feels good. Tonight we start the lessons at the Puerto Rico mentorship at the mansion. I'm just exploring in the Jeep. You should look at that Jeep right there. And that's it really. That's it really. Don't live your life on the charts and the screens. That's what I would tell you. I'm gonna do like a Q&A video for you guys as well. Let's run, come on, roll with me. Come on, madam. Come on, come on, come on. I'll see you at the next scene. Bye. I'm interrupting your class right now to let you know, and I know you know, if you've used my free course, you use my books, I got 3 of them, and it's still not enough and you feel like you want more, well, guess what? I got a mentorship program happening in New York in my classroom, small amount of students in a lecture hall setting where I go through precision what you need to do what? Buy and sell strategically. And if you don't want to come to New York, I yearly have international trips. You can join those. Get a mentor, get everything figured out. I got a secret Instagram where I talk about deeper things that I don't talk publicly. I'll see you in my class. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Listen, you guys came on time again. Sunset. You want to see it? Come on. Infinity pool. You already know. Look at that sailboat. How many of y'all sailed before? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. The thing I like to do is teach. How low is this? I think it's like maybe 6 feet. So yeah, look. All right. Imagine being glued to one place. Come on now. Come on. All right, listen, the sun's about to set. I don't want it on camera. It's taking too long. I'm going to enjoy it myself. I love the sunset. It's a God-given beautiful thing. I'll see you in class. Bye. It's just made it. I already touched you. What's up? What's up, man? Listen, the boys are here. The boys are back in town. We didn't even start the mentorship yet, but we're making it happen. Let's go.
Man, how was your flight? My flight was turbulent, and I was praying to Jesus, Allah, and everybody, you know, because I'm not used to flying.
That boyfriend of yours.
6 hours.
Talk to that boyfriend of yours. All right, guy, this is Jormani. This guy is the guy that, no, you don't know. He's the guy. Like anything you need, he is the guy. Like I can't even tell you all the things he's taking care of. Like this is the guy. I appreciate you. You hanging out? Hang out with us. First and first, I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you so much. I always love spending time with you. You guys are the first mentorship with the smallest group. You guys will have the best experience because we live together. Germani is handling excursions. We have stuff planned. Trey! Yet the Orchid only did this. During the heat of the virus, it did this. This makes no sense. Well, it makes sense because the market is a future-thinking market. It's not current, it's future. Let's see what happened, but I think we're going to get a big move up.
Yeah, we're already going up. Yeah, we're already from where we closed, there's 18,700. It's now 19,000.
So what we need to understand is we are in a Tiaima Bima. Tariffs, you already know. This man is zigzagging on tariffs left and right. I'm going to put this on tariff. Okay, 90-day pause. We're going to do this on China. Okay, no, computer chips are pause. Computers are pause. This is pause. The game is playing. Okay? A game would be played. So if we know all this information, should we sit in trades long term or short term? All right, guys, listen. I know you can't afford anything. The books are too expensive. The hats are expensive. Everything is too much. Everything's a scam. I know. Use the free course, daytradeprofessor.com, then unsubscribe, unfollow, and do whatever else you want. Because I know everything's safe. But send him on some money, always. I'll see you. All right, we got Eugene here. You've seen him on the live. You've seen him in the classes. You've seen him in all the episodes. Eugene, same question as before. Sum up one word to sum up what you learned this week.
One word or the whole week, I would say timing, I suppose.
I like that timing.
Maybe timing isn't the correct word.
Go, tell me why you
But
picked
I
it.
feel like speed is not the correct word either. Timing entries, I feel like I've gotten better at timing my entries and exits.
How so? Don't give too much sauce.
I'm seeing the movements better before they happen.
Why?
Just sitting in front of the charts, hearing everybody else's analysis, bouncing ideas, and interacting with everyone.
Yes.
Actively taking trades faster.
Yes.
And even like yesterday, I think it was interesting. I jumped into a trade and you were walking by and you were like, shut the computers down, we're about to leave. And I'm like, I got to look for this exit at the right moment.
Yeah.
So it kind of, a little bit of pressure on one hand, but on the other hand, it's like, we got to be in and out quick.
Yes.
And I feel like most of my success that I found this week, because 4 green days, right?
Mashallah, praise God, yes.
I think the biggest thing I did different here, rather than what I do at home, is getting in and out very quick.
That's what I was going to ask you next, actually. So that's the second question.
I size down my contracts.
So
So instead of
MNQ?
so instead of going like 5, 10 MNQ or 1 NQ, I'll do 3 MNQ, and I'll just hop in and out quick.
So you found your sweet spot. 3 MNQs, that's your sweet spot for you? That keeps you calm and collective in the trade?
I think so for now, yeah. But it's also like, if I'm looking to capture bigger moves over a larger time frame, like going with the trend, I might take 5 contracts MNQ, 1 contract AQ. When I'm jumping in and out very quick, 3 contracts MNQ has been good because one little candle, $150. And I mean, you're in the trade for like 5 seconds.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
And that's all I've been doing for the most part. You know, I didn't take some of the big trades with you when you took them.
Yes. Yesterday, I'm like, what do you, like, that's, again, if you guys can go back and watch the video, I said to Eugene, what the freak? Why did you not take those beautiful shorts in the morning? And what did you say to me?
I saw the divergence.
He is so focused on, let me put my face in here. This man is so focused on RSI, divergence, and he's waiting for a big move up that he missed the move down. How did that make you feel when you heard all of us going, yeah, the shorts, hugging it up and like, yeah.
Hey, I'm fine, man. I'm okay with missing a trade. I was happy for all you guys. You did well.
Yeah.
I was still sitting there waiting on that right opportunity. It's not that I'm focused on RSI and I was looking for that large move up. It's just when I see the deviation between the trend and the RSI showing me something else, it makes me feel like I don't want to get caught on the wrong side of the trade because I've been there.
No, that's why we move quick, Eugene. That's why we're quick. That's why the shorts were so nice in that morning yesterday, Thursday.
It worked out great, but for me, like when I see that, I think personally I feel better staying out of the trade.
I got you.
And then when I see the move play out,
Yeah.
then I can always hop back in. But I'm also realizing, like, you know, multiple time frames, trusting the larger time frames. Because the RSI really, it was there on like the 1, 2, 5 minute.
Yeah.
Wasn't really there on the 15 minute yet.
Yeah.
So, and of course, it could always blow through that divergence, right?
Correct.
You get a strong move to one side,
Correct.
and that RSI indicator could just change.
Correct.
So I don't discount the possibility that it's going to move down. I also don't discount the possibility that it's going to reverse and move up.
Yeah.
But it kind of like, when I'm not confident, when I see there's some deviation between the different indicators, then I'll just wait.
Don't be stuck too much on there.
Yeah.
Second question. What is one thing that you learned this week with me that you're going to implement when you're back in New York Monday morning? And talk in code if it's too much sauce, please. Talk in code.
The timing, like I just talked about, position sizing,
Okay.
and patience.
The main, just what was the main one that you were not doing prior to this week, Puerto Rico mentorship? Main. Again, talk in code, don't give too much sauce.
The main thing that I wasn't doing, I would say, is position sizing.
Ah.
That's probably been my biggest downfall.
Why? I post on the secret Instagram on the regular. Position sizing, position sizing, position sizing.
I know, but I know I have this flaw where if my first trade of the day is red,
You want it back
I
and
get-
your
yep.
ego kicks in.
and I start to chase, and then if the second trade seems like a very small move, I'm going to increase my position sizing.
Eugene, even though we ended green on almost all days, some days I was red, right? Meaning my first or second trade was red. I made it back later. Did you see me get hung up on it? I said, I wait, hold on, breathe, step back. Which one was it?
No, you didn't get hung up on it.
Yeah. This is the beauty of futures. The money can come back like a clockwork, man.
I had the same thing. What was it the first day we took that first trade? It was red.
Yes.
I wasn't too bothered by it.
Yeah.
And then, we came back and we closed green later.
Yeah.
Second day, first two trades were red, but I didn't take those first two trades. So I hopped in on the third one.
Mm.
I took a few little ones in between also. Every single one was green. So that
Praise
was
God.
great.
Mashallah.
But yeah, I mean, you know what it is? Like, I also had this issue with stop losses.
Yep.
Where I would set a mechanical stop,
Mm.
but I would always get wicked out. It would touch that stop.
And you get back in.
And then it would go my direction. And that would piss me off because I'm like, how am I taking, $150, $200, $300 loss, getting wicked out when it literally moves my way?
Correct.
It should be like $1,000 profit.
Correct.
So that would get me pissed off. And then I would start chasing also.
Yes.
And
I want to give you one piece of advice just for 1 week. Get rid of the RSI for 1 week. Just 1 week, Eugene. And do what I did with you. Candles, levels, multiple. Focus more on just those three for 1 week and then go back to RSI if need be.
Yep.
Because I was watching you and listening to you, too much sticking to the other, too much, you're looking for too much. Candles. You saw, I didn't look at RSI once. I didn't look at MACD once.
yeah.
All 4 days green. Just do that.
Yeah. I think the RSI is definitely not as important when you're quick in and out. Like,
That's what I'm trying. That's all I'm trying to say. A swing trading long term, go for it. God bless. But plus, if TRUMP tweets, none of these things matter.
yeah. You know what it is? You see these big moves happen and you want to be in for the whole,
I know.
right?
That's your second thing I've heard. Yeah, you guys, this is what Eugene literally says, right? And he said it multiple times. Professor, the second we get off the charts, it's gonna do a big moves. We can't think like this. Then we'll never get off the charts. Eugene, agree or disagree?
Agree. You got to capture what you can capture.
Yeah,
Right.
you sit there, do it. Then what separates this from a 9 to 5? What separates this from enslavement?
Yeah, and I'm not talking about staying on the charts forever, right? I'm talking about like when we get into a trade, we'll sometimes like our level will be at a certain point and it'll just blow right through it. We're going to get out at our level and the move will just continue. Right?
Correct.
That happens sometimes.
Correct.
You want to stay in and you want to like figure out a strategy where how can I capture the majority of this move?
The only way that'll happen is either alerts or sitting there.
Well, the moves play out in like 5-10 minutes sometimes, right?
Not all.
I'm not talking about like the whole day.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like yesterday, for example, we were at the horseback riding place. He took the short, then it went sideways a little bit, and then
Correct.
we had that sideways action, which was a good time to get out.
Yes.
But sometimes you'll get one candle sideways, and then it'll just boom and gets in you, right?
Yes.
So what are we on the 2 minute? So that's like 4
Correct.
minutes extra. It's not. I'm not sitting there the whole day.
No, I know.
It's just-
But some of the days you and Mr. Armand Medina were, when I'm like, guys, let's go play. Professor the charts. I said, okay.
Yeah, but we were taking small trades.
I know.
just-
But instead of taking those small trades, which is fine, if you look for a quality setup, you're good to go.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Take the short. Stop loss above 729.
Meeting the professor for the first time was really good. He's exactly how he is online. He's authentic and he's straight to the point, which I really appreciate.
The live trading event is really in depth because you watch him trade and you trade with him and you do it for like a whole week.
I've done a lot of different trading groups, trade signals, discords. I've had different mentors. The professor's class is a one of a kind, intuitive, interactive class that makes everything super easy and not complicated. We trade what we see, not what we feel. If you come into this industry and think you're going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars, the professor simplifies that for you. He shows you what's realistic and what is just fake with all the furus out there.
I've seen a lot of his Instagram lives and a lot of his videos, but has that energy and he's just, very excited to teach and he just loves what he does, and which is one of the reasons why I came to the class.
The environment around you, most people just settle, are just complacent.
We really appreciate the opportunity to come here and learn how to change our lives and to better ourselves and have very much a better life for not just us, our families, but also anybody that we help with.
Anybody around him is like a spirit. It's some kind of like spiritual thing that anybody that he was just driven. You just wanted to know, what is it? What is it that you got? What is it that you experienced? I want to experience the same thing.
I think learning in person is completely different than learning from a video. Professor gives his whole self. He encourages you to ask questions.
Professor said about like the multiple time frames and then the importance of that 15-minute, as well as how to incorporate the usage of the candles on the lower time frames and how that affects the overall picture.
The mentality is like so great. It's like we're all so close to what the professor is, and which we're striving to get to his level as well, because he filtered out the garbage, he filtered out the noise.
He gave us mini assignments, and then we went over each other's answers. So just that networking with your peers, you're going to learn so much.
If you want to take your learning experience to the next level, this is it. This is all you need to learn.
He explains everything thoroughly and breaks down every concept of what we need to know and eliminates all the noise.
People are always going to talk. Cut out that noise and just follow what your heart says. Your heart is telling you that, hey, this is something for me, go for it. Don't even think about it, just do it.
Professor always says it in all of his lives. Take the free course. He gets nothing from it. And there's so much value in that free course itself already. What he says, get the book, because it dives deeper into what the fundamentals and how to approach scalp trading, day trading.
He is probably one of the best mentors that I've ever had, and I would recommend him to family and friends because he knows what he's talking about. In the class, he told us exactly what was going to happen pre and post market, and it dialed into a T.
He's super genuine. He seems to really care about his students and he's always there for you. I can DM him anytime and he answers back.
I like his methods. They're simple to follow. That's what makes it easier for new traders to get on board with us.
I'm definitely like the younger one, and it's gonna be different, a feeling. But they're all really helpful. They can relate. You can ask for advice. They'll give it to you, and you can have discussions on what you're confused about and what you can make improvements on.
He gives you the right path where to go to. You're with your professor, and he's leading you to the right path.
Everything that he says, from the levels to mindset, just anything he says, it works.
The first thing that I would say is to watch his videos, purchase his book, because obviously you want to make sure that he is the right mentor for you.
Professor, I will never get tired of thank you. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for sharing your knowledge with everybody, because it's a powerful knowledge. I do believe this is the best skill pay in the world.
Hey, we took 3 trades. Does it feel good to hit sell? So now here's the conversation, right? Who still wants to be in a trade? Hey, you're late to class. What are you doing? We already took 3 trades and you missed out on everything. Sit down. Where's your book? You don't even have your book. Listen, David, page 41. Get him on the book. Let's go. Stop being late to class and be on time. I'll see you. Stop it. Let's go. Continue. We took 3 trades. Hands up, we made money on the trades. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why did we enter the first short? Who can tell me? Get your notebooks ready. Let's go. Get your notebooks ready. I want you to tell me, why did we take the first short there? ¿Por qué? Why? Let's go. Who wants to tell me? David.
Focus on multiple time frame, levels, and we can.
Correct. And what were they telling us? Stop. Somebody else. Jim, what were they telling us? We're hitting a resistance level. What else? The direction. What was the direction? Sellers were taking control. Did we make the right move? Yes, we did. So the first trade in our favor, correct? And then what happened here? Reversal. We took a what? We took a quick long and we got out right there. Did we make the quick move? Was it a good idea? What if we didn't hit sell? What would have happened? How would your emotions be for the rest of the day? Gone, done, finito, you're finished. Oh, trading doesn't work. I want someone to answer this for me, and I want the exact answer. What would be the reason someone would say it doesn't work? The main reason. Daniel and then David. Losing money. But is it really losing money or not making the money? That's what it is. You lose it. But again, who's to blame? Could we have easily lost every trade? What if we never hit sell? Could we have easily lost every trade? Didn't you see the volatility, the movement? Come on now. Who wanted to take an early morning trade immediately? Hands up. Put it down. Did we not do it anyway? Have the patience to wait for the market to stabilize, for God's sakes.